Morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Oh, it's crusty outside. I think Josh said this morning the average time or last snowfall is April 15th. It's April 16th and it's snowing. Melly's got the exact same mindset as me. This weather sucks. Good morning, though. Good morning, everybody. Happy to be here with you guys. Happy hump day. Lots to talk about this morning. I want to show the Eagles. John is like anti-Eagle. Anti-Eagle Cam, rather. You literally, every time you're like, oh, that's gross.
When they're eating, it's gross.
Yeah,
you were the first anti-Eagle Cam.
Yeah, but I turned around. Okay, wait. Add me.
Are you sharing?
Yeah. Okay, look at the poor eagle. They look freezing out there. Oh my gosh, the snow's falling in Warsaw.
Look at those eyes.
I think they're trying to catch up on some sleep at this point, or he's just mad. I haven't seen the baby at all this morning.
Probably mad at the snow.
I mean, I would be too. Earlier this morning, they did like feeding, and they had like a giant fish. Kind of gross. Oh, there's the baby. Look. Oh, he's gotten so big. Freezing out there.
I needed to get its feathers.
Oh,
not a good looking baby. If we're gonna be honest here, that's not a good looking baby.
Well, look, they do what they can. Yeah, gross outside.
Whoa.
Trying our best. Very sorry. Very sorry. Yeah, freezing. Glad the sound is good today. We talked about gas prices this morning. We did, Linda. $2.69 at Big Indian on the res.
Yeah. Just a little peek behind the curtain. When we're looking for gas prices, we try to avoid places like the res or like BJ's, Sam's Club. They usually have solid discounts, but we try to find a little bit more like centralized place, I guess. But the reservations always have amazing gas prices. So
Howard says, old wives' tale, gotta have snow on the peas planted before the winter is done. Peter says, before we know it, the baby eagle will be starting kindergarten and flying the nest.
Can it fly yet? Do we know?
Doubt it. I don't know what is required for that to happen. Ed is missing the Eagle Cam. I know he's missing the Eagle Cam. I don't know if you guys watched last night at 5 and 6 o'clock p.m. Ed is anchoring the evening. So if you're missing your Ed fix, you can stay up and watch him at 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock. And then he'll be back with us per usual next week. Oh, Julia, I watched my birds hatch in bushes a couple of years ago. This is probably the best way you could ever describe the two of us. 100%. Okay, Lori watched Ed at 5. He posted on his Instagram too. That's the plan. And he's moonlighting on the evenings. Okay.
Did you talk to him about that, by the way?
Talking about what?
His schedule change?
What?
He was like, I don't know. I feel like I'm doing everything wrong. Because he walked in, I want to say around like 9:30 yesterday. And he said that he was able to have breakfast. He was able to work out, like do all these things like a normal person. And then he had no idea what to do because he didn't get everything done at that point of the day. Normally we're about wrapped up around 9 o'clock. So it was very funny just to get that little peek behind the curtain.
He lived a normal lifestyle. He woke up at a normal time. He had a whole life. Came in, he was bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, happy to be alive. He did a great job, of course. He did his story about like boater safety and what you need to do before we get to the summer season and all that good stuff. But yeah, he was so, I don't know, he was like weirded out by it almost. He was like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Like, how do I do this? He hasn't worked a dayside shift, like reporting, he said in like 12 years. Like, I don't know. It's very wild.
What were you doing 12 years ago? High school?
It was
13? 13, yeah.
Yeah, I was 15.
All right. I was in college. I'm old.
And you call me old. Okay. Marguerite says, surprised to see Ed at 6. This will mess up his sleep cycle. Honestly, it probably will, but for now, he's just going to enjoy. He can enjoy it and sleep in a little bit. It's like vacation, but also working, and he'll have a ton of fun.
Yeah, this is the perfect way to describe Ed, too. Definitely a team player. Filling in dayside. And, he gets the benefit of waking up when everyone else does. So that's also good.
Yeah. Someone asked about the Broadway market. Oh, it was Danielle. Who's doing the horseradish on Friday? It's going to be Taylor Anthony.
Yes.
She is our sacrificial butter lamb this year.
I like that. That was good.
Thank you.
That was good. Snaps.
Thank you.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
She is new to Western New York. She's from like outside of Cleveland in Ohio. So this will be new for her. So we're going to go easy on her, but we're not going to go so easy that she won't be eating horseradish. So she's going to be out there doing the whole good old Broadway market 6 a.m. rush on Good Friday. And we're looking forward to seeing her reaction there.
And I know that the Cubbies were asking yesterday. So I pulled up, I did some digging yesterday, and I got the clip of me trying horseradish last year, and it was brutal. So I'm going to shut up. Taylor, you can talk over it, but let's have some
I've never
laughs.
seen it.
There you go.
All right, John, this is John's first Easter. No, it's your second Easter in Western New York, right? Okay.
John's from New
Sorry.
Jersey.
No, Long
Sorry,
Island.
from Long Island, that's right.
Look at how red his face is.
John's from New York. I
He's
forgot
from
you
Long
grew up right
Island.
near that.
Okay, so
Do you want
here's
me
the
to grab a
thing,
cracker here?
John.
Give him the,
Oh my God. John, we're gonna have to have you come in nice and close too.
John,
so.
come on over here. Come
All
in
right.
close to the camera.
Now, are you a horseradish guy, John?
No,
Okay, good.
I was the palate of a child.
So here's what you have to do. Take this and just eat it. Just don't breathe in.
Just do it.
That's the secret.
Yeah,
See, you got some
That's a breathe in.
I did it.
deep breath.
You got
Ready?
it, John.
I made it a little milder for you today.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Chew and swallow.
John.
How you doing, big guy?
It's so good. What day is your lips is so good.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's so good. Yeah, definitely get that.
That's for not liking New Jersey.
That's hilarious. Love that. That's too good.
So, a little background there. Katie said that I'm from New Jersey. I got insulted by that. And then, I'm blanking on her name, but the woman that gave me the horseradish was like, I'm from Jersey. So I basically insulted
A lot of insults.
Jersey people.
And then you got insulted by the horse.
And then it was going to be like a little scoop. And then you saw it was like a mound of it. And the
that
tears.
was hefty.
That was a lot. It was so much.
People love when Ed did it as well. The horseradish in the market. I mean, it's just the iconic. It's one of the iconic things. It's incredible about the Broadway market. People saying you were a trooper. You did great. Maybe we can pull up the video from 2020 when I did it tomorrow. And
I'll look for it.
yeah, see me struggle. It's on. I don't know. I'll find it. It's somewhere in the archives. Someone said that Taylor Anthony is too refined to try horseradish, and I think you might be right, Howard. Honestly,
Ooh, yeah.
She's so like perfect. Like I don't want her to be like cracked by the horseradish. It's a little too rushed. Melly Lynn is not a fan. We'll see. Oh, yeah, Marguerite says she can't do it.
Is that a regular thing?
What
Horseradish?
for who? For this time of year and traditions, sure. I know that.
So no.
Michael Schwartz says they had it for like with their gefilte fish for Seder. A lot of people do it for Easter dinner. I don't know what it has to do with this time of year.
So it's literally just like a this time of the year thing.
I think. I don't know. Adam Campos ate it with pride, Howard says, but you could tell he wanted to throw up.
He did not like that. It's good on beef on whack.
Michael Wooten did really well. Big spoonful, just kind of like went with it. Nice and easy. Linda says mix it with ketchup.
I don't like either one of those things. So
You don't like ketchup?
I don't like ketchup.
That's huge. Very important to me to know. My sister used to make me eat ketchup packets as a kid. Like it was like a party trick. She's
Is that
like,
a
watch what my
rivalry?
sister will do. No, I was the younger sister. So I would do anything she asked me to.
Right,
She would
right.
make me eat ketchup packets for entertainment.
Yeah, no, not a ketchup guy.
Back in the good old day. Okay, people say put it on beef on weck. How do you feel about beef on weck?
I love it. It's amazing. Oh, one from Barbell. Speechless.
I don't understand beef on weck. Don't hate me, guys. Don't be mad. I don't dislike it. I think it's good, but I don't think I really love like roast beef all that much. I don't know. It's like not bad. I just don't understand like the hype. I don't think. What am I missing?
Well, roast beef is fantastic, and then the roll is just, it's like salty, sweet. It has all the flavors. I sound like
Au jus sauce.
oh, I love a good au jus.
Horseradish for hangovers? Question mark. Is that what
I
James is
don't
saying?
know. I don't know.
Never heard of such a thing.
Oh no, horseradish all year. If you mix it with ketchup, you have cocktail sauce. Didn't know that.
Really?
Did not know that.
Oh my gosh, the more you know. Melly asked if you like ranch.
I love ranch.
Ugh, hate ranch.
Ranch is far superior than blue cheese. Blue cheese can go anywhere else. It's disgusting. I'm sorry, Cuppies, but it is disgusting. Imagine anything else where I was just like, hey, here's some mold. Do you want to eat it? You'd be like, no, thank you.
Listen here. Melly's with you. I hate ranch. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it all consists of. It's nasty. It's weird. Don't like it.
I'm sorry.
Period, Sarah. Period.
Oh, no.
Bye.
It's like 50-50 right now.
I love blue cheese. Blue cheese is so delicious. It's so good. There's nothing better on a wing. I need the blue cheese to wing ratio. I need more blue cheese. I need to not see the wing. It needs to be drenched in blue cheese.
Boy.
I absolutely love it. Barb's got it right. Blue cheese on French fries. Melly eats put ranch on everything. You do ranch on pizza?
I have done it. It's fantastic. Yeah. Well, don't knock it till you try it.
Dang. Blue cheese is the best. Lorianne,
You know what? I'm not a
girl.
Buffalonian, and I accept that. I still think I say things like the Bisons, and I get in trouble here all the time because I say the baseball team is the Bisons. It's tough.
Sarah says only for wings, but never anything else, and I think that's valid.
Yeah.
Marguerite hates ranch. It feels a little like 70-40. I would say there's a 30 or 70-30. Can't do math. 30% on the ranch community, 70% on the blue
Melly,
cheese.
what is dry ranch? You mean like the packets?
Ranch can be dry.
Yeah, they have
Kelly's
like
right there with me.
packets.
That's why she's my girl. Blue cheese all the way. I don't think ranch is.
Do you put
is
blue
good.
cheese on pizza?
I have. I probably wouldn't. I like to respect the integrity of the pizza as God intended.
Well, if you want pizza with integrity, you go downstate. That's just, what are we doing here?
Gosh. Peter's coming up with some quirky science ideas.
Wouldn't do that, but have you ever mixed either barbecue sauce or hot sauce with ranch? It'll knock your socks off. It's like a 2-to-1 ratio.
What?
Yeah, it's like a 2-to-1 ratio. You get like a little thing of ranch from wherever, you get hot sauce, and you kind of put a little bit of hot sauce into the ranch. So it's like kind of like a spicy ranch.
This is the dry ranch thing that Howard was talking about.
Oh,
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, like the flavoring kind of deal. Oh, poor Jackie. We are kind of making her hungry this morning, missing all the wonderful food from Buffalo. Here in Charlotte, I wish we could get some horseradish and beef on white. We'll send you some, girl. We can just run to the Broadway Market, grab you a little bit, and it's called Cranch.
No, it's called Cranch.
What is that?
Ed Cranch.
Ed Cranch. I team Ed Cranch. Good crumbling cheese on a blue cheese on a burger. That's so good with like bacon.
Nope. I just recently got myself to try feta.
For the first time?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It
Were you wearing that hoodie in the video?
I was. So I did that on purpose. I'm not going to lie.
No way.
Can we just go back, do a little side by side here? That's a tough look from a year ago. This guy right here, that is tough. I mean, much rounder face. Have we heard of a comb? I don't think so.
You wear a hat always anyway.
I do wear a hat always, even when my hair is nice. This made me proud of myself, honestly.
You should be. You've been eating like shredded meat and drinking water exclusively for like a year.
but you never really notice it. And then you
you
take
see
a look at
yourself
a picture from
ago.
a year ago and you're like, oh no.
It's good though. Progress.
Yeah, I'm trying to get like you. My hands are sweaty, but
Nice.
nobody else would have known that except for you. Something happened with your barber last year. Yeah. Thanks,
Melly
Melly.
says you look amazing.
Thanks, Melly.
Something happened with the barber. He wasn't going to see the barber. That was
Yeah.
the situation.
Yeah.
But look at this.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Just have to glow up.
Howard called them hair wings.
Hair wings is good.
Coming out underneath the on the
Hair wings
there.
is good. I like to call it lettuce, but hair wings that's a good one too.
What's your gym regimen? What are you doing there to lose the lbs?
So this week I'm off, doing a reset, and then I'm doing 3 days full body. for the next month. So just switching it up. I like to do like a push pull leg day kind of routine. I know this is exactly what the companies are tuning in for right now. But then I see you and you're crushing pelotons and breaking leaderboards. So I'm not there yet.
I did sprints yesterday. It was fun. Max speed. I'm no Aaron Mankowski. He is the Iron Man getting it out here. But you're doing great. You're doing great.
Thanks.
Proud
I thought you were going for.
Oh, I didn't know what to do. I was going to punch you, but then I couldn't see. What do you want to talk about? What do we want to talk about?
I was going to punch you.
You want to talk about the Bills draft kid?
You want to save that? Like end on a little positivity?
Okay, sure. What do you want to talk about that's not positive?
You want to talk about tariffs?
We can talk about tariffs. Let's talk about tariffs and Canada. We talk about it a bunch, but this morning at 5:15, we got some good reaction to it. Oh, wait, hold on. I think someone's standing up for you. Leave him alone. I think hate Kimmel Wickman's been able to hear my whole life. Doesn't make us any less Buffalo. There you go.
Thank you, Marnie. I appreciate it.
I'm cracking up at Linda. I walked to the kitchen. Okay, so I feel like everybody has Canadian friends. Everybody has Canadian neighbors or people that they know that, associate with Canada or maybe have Nexus card or go over the border all the time. My big thing is 4th of July. I always go to Crystal Beach with my friends and get straight into it and get crazy. People are saying no to the tariffs. We'll talk tariffs are part of it, but we're also talking about the Canada angle, if you will. So if you have any friends who are Canadian, or if you're Canadian yourself, or you know Canadians very well, what's the conversation you guys are having? What are you talking about when it comes to the tariffs, or when it comes to Donald Trump saying that Canada should be the 51st state? It seems like it's doing, it's doing a little bit of damage to that relationship that's there.
Yeah.
If the relationship changes and travel goes down at least 10%, experts were like, we're going to lose so much money, like $2 billion in revenue for the economy. I got a message from someone yesterday. We ended up doing the story. A business owner, they sell tents for events and things, and they employ 60 people. Not a huge operation that they got going on there, but they're like, we don't know what we can do. Big companies like the Apples of the world and the car manufacturers, they'll be able to pivot. But the little guys here at home are like, what are we supposed to do? We have 60 people who rely on us. So
Right.
I don't know. It's tough.
The two things that are alarming when it comes to the tariffs is small business owners are the ones that seem to be getting hit the hardest. Consumers are going to end up having to pay more because of this, most likely. And then on top of that, Canada is an ally to us, and it's kind of like a falling out with a close friend.
Well, yesterday we went to the game at KeyBank, and it was the Leafs and the Sabres. And it's normally just a couple of friends hanging out, one from Canada, one from the U.S. And yesterday, people were saying that America's a bully. People were feeling it, and they were not mincing words when they were talking about how that relationship's changed. Some people were like, look, it's not going to stop me from coming to America. And other people were like, we were contemplating coming down to watch the game because we just don't know what's going on. James says it's all a smokescreen because grocery prices haven't dropped. We've been saying for a while, Ed and I, when are we going to see the impact? When are we going to not feel the impact? What's the metric? What are we going by until we know that it worked?
We also won't know because a lot of these tariffs end up just getting pushed back anyway.
There's some that are paused. There's a 90-day pause on some of the reciprocal tariffs, but the ones on China are a go. But then there's an exemption for electronic stuff. It's it's really hard to keep track of everything that's going on. Mark says the bourbon industry is feeling it right now with Canada not buying U.S. stuff. That's a big deal. Marguerite, we are pissing off our allies. Canada seems to be boycotting travel to the U.S. And I think that's the biggest concern for a city like Buffalo and a place like Western New York. We rely on that. We're so used to it. It's just part of our everyday. People used to walk over the bridge, at 19 years old, and you go and get a drink and that kind of deal. Is that relationship going to change? How quickly will it change? Will it stay this way?
I'm sure that it will change.
Someone this morning said that their friend is selling their cottage that they have in Canada. It's a nice little house on the beach, but they're like, I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine a time before, I don't know, the last 3-4 months where either country would be booing the other country's national anthem at
I wonder
any
if that
sporting
happened
events or
last
anything.
night.
I'm sure that it did.
Because they play both, right, at the Sabres games?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, that kind of I don't like that feeling because I'm so used to
there you
it
go.
being so positive. I was at the game too. It seems like there was a lot of booing on both sides, more than normal.
Yeah.
Oh man, things are changing, and I don't know. It's interesting. Maybe it's a short term thing. It's like a little spat between siblings. Kind of feels. Howard saying tariff crap, nothing more than bullcrap jokes. Seems like a smokescreen, so we don't see other things that are happening. I mean, that's an interesting point. There's been a lot that's happened. There's a lot of governmental changes. We kind of got to work hard to pay attention and make sure we know what's going on.
Yeah.
Sarah, it's frustrating because regardless of who you voted for, there are always 3 to 5 major things going on at once, causes panic and confusion. I mean, you got to keep a score sheet. You got to keep the tallies. Okay, there's this going on. You got the Department of Education going on. Whatever Health and Human Services. Are we going to have Social Security going on? So, what do you choose to pay attention to? I don't know. I mean, for us, it's our job to try to keep track.
Yeah, and even that is really difficult. And it kind of goes along with some of the things that we've been saying about Erie County leaders, the lack of transparency and the confusion that's being caused makes it so difficult for anybody that's just here.
Yeah.
Some tariffs are paused, some tariffs are in place, some tariffs are punted down the road. Some tariffs are coming back 1 week some tariffs were scheduled to come back 1 week or 1 day earlier this month. Those were pushed, and then more was supposed to happen 2 days later. It's very difficult to kind of follow along with everything.
Peter wants to keep the peace between U.S. and Canada. Why can't we all hold hands and sing "We Own the World" and "Hey Jude"?
That's such a good song.
It's a great song. Connie says people need to remember that it wasn't us doing it; it's the president doing it or the government. You can't blame the Americans. Yeah, we can't do anything to stop it. Hopefully, it doesn't damage your actual relationship. Let's see. Sean, good morning to you. Don't you guys understand that all these other countries and tariffs on us are already higher than what we had on them? It's like China. He had a 25% tariff. I know Irish was only 2.5. How is that fair? We need to stop letting those other countries get away with this stuff. We help everybody and we don't get anything in return. And I think that's a good point. I think you're making a great point there.
That's a great counter to tariffs in general.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I've said the word tariff more than I have in the past 2 months, but it's important to talk about it. I wasn't really aware of how there was an imbalance, right? Of, you're putting a tariff on us and the reciprocal tariffs and the America First mentality. That's what the president is striving for. But there are going to be changes, and we're seeing the impact already as far as the relationship with Canada goes, and just seeing how much has changed there.
Tariff is also one of those words that brings me back to yesteryear, centuries ago. I feel like every time I say tariff, I should be wearing a powdered wig, maybe one of those colonial
We the
get-ups.
People. Yeah, kind of deal. Julie says everything is a mess. That is her final conclusion.
That's fair.
I think we're going to come out okay. We got to be positive about what's going to happen as far as tariffs and the government, all this stuff. I mean, there's so much going on that it can bog you down and it can make you get frustrated. I do think it's important, obviously, to share not only your voice, but the voice of people like we saw at the game yesterday. It was good perspective to hear from everyone and see how it's going. But we got to do what we can and keep positive.
And for everyone that's against tariffs, it's very important that we're also sharing Sean's point of view and his voice on why he believes these tariffs will work and why they're in place. That's really important to show all sides. So
yeah, and Howard agrees with Sean. Before you flip flop like a fish out of water, figure out the best way to regulate it, make it work good for all sides. Not a jack in the box nonsense that we are having now. So yeah, you know what? We'll try our best. We'll keep it pushing.
I think it would work out better if the president and his administration didn't shoot from the hip so often.
Is that it's just constantly something different, something
Yes.
new numbers. I wanted to bring this up. You started this comment.
I did. I was thinking that we could end it. We could, as long as it's leg day. That's where I shine. Legs and my cute as a button nose are my two best features. At least that's the talk around town.
Tom, good morning. They had no problem putting tariffs on us. Now we are the bad guys. WKBW7 is a mini CNN. I hope Canada doesn't become a state. Okay, a lot of thoughts here. We talked a little bit about the reciprocal tariff situation. We didn't say that America's the bad guys. We're just sharing your voice. We're a mini CNN, if that's how you feel. Okay. I hope Canada doesn't become a state. That's one of the, I think, more interesting topics out of this, I don't know how that happens. How does that happen? Canada is huge. How does it become the 51st state? I think that's really, what can grind the gears of the Canadians. From everyone that I talked to when I went to Canada and asked them about that, they did not love that idea.
Yeah, and I can imagine that. Like, imagine the roles were reversed and Canada was saying that we should be the 11th province. We would be genuinely upset about that.
I don't know. But Lynette thinks it will all work out. So we'll keep talking about
That's
it.
a positivity that
we
need,
can
Lynette.
end on the positive note. The people are saying no. They're saying, yeah, it doesn't happen.
Peter.
You can't just plug a country up like it's sitting in a claw machine. That's a great analogy to use.
We should do some sort of like wager or something like that where I do have to wear a colonial outfit. I would lose on purpose. Yeah, I would lose on purpose.
You see, people do like bachelorette parties now and they like all dress in like colonial gear and like sing Hamilton songs.
I never saw that.
I'll show you one of the TikToks.
Okay,
we're going to end on your positive note. The NFL draft is on April 24th, and it's always a good time. It's always fun. It's in Green Bay this year? Question mark?
Yes, I believe so.
It's in Green Bay this year, and you have to have someone out there to say the name of the guy that we draft, and this is who's going to do it. His name is Tommy. He was born with a I don't remember what it's called, Duchenne syndrome, something like that. And he's had it since he was 2. So he sits in this chair and, for him, this is a dream come true.
Yeah. And I have the sound too. I have the sound of.
Yeah, we can listen to him.
Perfect wish for him, and to know that it's with the Buffalo Bills, who are just going above and beyond every step of the way, just means the world to our family. We were all in tears behind the scenes when Brandon Beane was talking to Tommy and telling him about his wish.
That was a pretty cool experience to like see him and stuff, and like talk to him about football and all that stuff.
How cool. I mean, watching him sit there with Brandon Beane, he kept it so cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah.
I would have been sweating. I would have been like, yeah, Brandon's so cool. I would have been like all high-pitched and nervous. He's so chill. You could tell he's just like thrilled to be there. He said he's going to wear a special outfit for the red carpet for the draft next week. And then whoever is the first round pick for the Bills, he's going to buy that person's jersey. So we'll see. I don't know who the Bills are supposed to draft.
Lot of options. I know that.
Do you know what pick do we have?
30.
Ooh.
30. 30.
30?
Yeah,
That's
because
kinda late.
Kansas City would have 31, and then the Eagles would have 32.
Well, who's going to be left?
A lot of people.
I guess.
A lot of people enter the draft.
Okay, we'll see. Mark says the Bills do it every year. Love that about this. I mean, City of Good Neighbors, the Bills, there's always something like heartwarming happening at One Bills Drive. And for him to, it wasn't a phone call. It wasn't a Zoom call. He was in the room with the GM. And he's going to be out there. I'm so excited to see what he wears.
And I love how calm and collected he was, to your point. Like, have you met any celebrities?
I saw Gail King once. She asked me if it was raining.
Did you ask her about space?
This was not within the past couple of days.
You should have been like, hey, Gail, would you ever go to space for 11 minutes?
I should have asked. I missed an opportunity. It was very quick. She walks around with a big entourage.
I can
She asked
imagine.
me if it was raining, and I said, a little bit.
Chills.
Me helping Gail King.
Calm, cool, and collected.
But no,
meanwhile, I lose it.
Well, they say, like, I don't know, don't meet your heroes because they might let you down. I don't think that he'd be let down by this.
I met you, Taylor, and you have never once let me down.
That's definitely not true. LOL. Okay. And he says there's going to be a lot of players to choose from. That'll be good. Howard, I hope you got a contact deal and the Bills pay for everything good for this kid. I'm pretty sure they're gonna pay for travel and all that good stuff. But that's just gonna be cool for him. I mean, that's something obviously he's never gonna forget, and that's really cool. Oh my God, Pancho Villa did it from his hospital bed. I didn't know that. Oh, I missed that. That's awesome. I mean, he is an absolute icon. Someone asked about, Connie says, am I cooking anything or baking anything for Easter? Marguerite says, Taylor's probably making dessert because I haven't eaten it all Lent. I've been doing so well, you guys. I've had no sweets. It is the 16th, so I have 4 days left until I can finally be reunited with the sweets again. Taylor's a celebrity. You got national intent. I did for getting snowed on at the Christmasville Fire Truck Parade. But I'm going away this weekend. I'm going to New York City for my birthday, which is on Monday. So I'm not baking. But when I come back, I'll probably make something. We'll get back into the swing of things. I'm gonna have to like hit the grocery store and figure it out. So I'll probably have a good bake for you guys again next week.
Should we bake for you since it's your birthday?
No. No pressure. No pressure.
Do
I
you
to
not like
provide
box
for you.
cake?
As long as it's buttercream. Yeah. I won't be
Buttercream box
here.
cake. You'll be here on Wednesday.
Wednesday. Oh, I don't know if it's like too late to celebrate.
It's never too late to celebrate Taylor Epps or her birthday.
Thanks, guys. So 23rd, we'll do something. Before we go, I want to answer Howard's question. When am I going to binge? So Sunday, I'm going to New York City and I'm doing like a super fun day with brunch in the morning, and I'm gonna get like French toast and pancakes. I haven't had anything like that either. So I'm gonna like just absolutely binge in the morning with a mimosa in my hand. And then we're gonna do karaoke, my best friend and I, and we're gonna sing for like 2 hours. And then I'm going to get like a big thing of Ben and Jerry's, maybe cake. I don't
What
know.
flavor?
Ben and Jerry's, I like to do the cookie dough. What is it? It's just cookie dough. Or I get like
Is that the Jimmy Fallon one?
no, because I think that one has peanuts in it.
Oh.
But just a regular like cookie dough one. Keep it super basic. Or milk and cookies. Really, really good. And I'm just going to absolutely stuff my face. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging with me. Jeanette says, let's see your baking skills. Let's see. Ooh, and some sponge candy. Okay, guys. We will be back here tomorrow. Thank you, Megan, for the birthday wishes. And I hope you have a good Wednesday. Stay warm out there. We'll see you tomorrow.